A little over 12 hours later, and I'm back at Waverly Place. I'm Professor Voqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite. My original plan was actually to head to another park today instead of coming back to Waverly Place again. But then I thought about the greenhouses from last night, and I wanted to try the the greenhouse charm again to see if there's a time limit, because I'm pretty positive nobody's planted anything since last night, since there's never anything planted here except for what I plant. And I got Leaping Toadstool last night based on it growing. That's the previous thing that grew there because I grew it. But now we're over 12 hours later, so I'm curious if it continues to be Leaping Toadstool until something else is grown. In which case, that would be great, because if no one ever grows anything, I can just keep coming back in greenhouse charming. I can get Leaping Toadstool that way, as opposed to planting, although planting obviously yields a lot more. So we are going to walk over there in a second. I actually started to walk over there, but I hadn't walked my 0.25, so I came back over this way, and then of course the game popped in my dailies and the 0.25 got walked to replenish that charm. So you can see actually all my charms right now are empty. We are going to go to my dailies, and we're going to do that first. So under the dailies, walk 0.25 kilometers. So let's get all my charms back. And we will walk over there in just a second, and we'll check out and see if we get the Leaping Toadstool. But let's go to, I probably shouldn't have left that screen. The special tasks: use Brufio's Brain Elixir 2 times. I'm about to pop one right now. And last night I had 0 out of 10 bog rods. I ended up getting 2 more on the way home, just happened to see them really on the way to my car. So I need just 8 more of those, and then we can move to section 4. Section 4 of the task does have a place 5 images requirement, and if we go to the event registry, we can see where I am on that. Monster Book of Monsters, 15 out of 20, so I just want to get 5 more of those to have that image ready. Bog Rod, 10 out of 20, I need to get 8 already, so I'll be 18 out of 20, get a couple more. The Gringotts Facade, I just need to use some runestones and get 1 more fragment. And then I actually have port keys, unlocking slowly the brilliant port keys. So if I get 5 of those, then that'll be that image. And then I'll just need to grind out another one of those, which, if I have enough runestones, that would be the quickest way to do it, most likely, unless I'm getting a lot of event spawns around here. So I'm going to pop up Rufio, start looking for bog rods, and we'll probably meet over at the greenhouses when I'm trying out the greenhouse charm. I made my way over to the greenhouses, got a couple bog rods and Monster Book of Monsters on the way over, and I just dropped the greenhouse charm before I realized I wasn't recording, but that's okay. I just dropped it 2 seconds ago, and actually you can see what has popped out. Maybe it's right next to me here. Let me zoom in on it. I don't know if you can see it sparkling in the foreground there, but it's actually Snowdrop. It is actually Snowdrop. So, and I can see some in the back there. Nice. So either somebody came in and grew some Snowdrop this morning, like pre 9:30, or like late night after 10 o'clock last night, or there is a time limit for how long things grow, and then it pops out something else. I see some more Snowdrop over there. Nice, so no Leaping Toadstool, which I have enough. I wasn't worried about that. I just really wanted to see if there was a time limit on this. And so far it seems like there is, because I really don't think anybody grew anything. It is possible somebody popped some Snowdrop in here, I'm not sure. They would have really had to come right after I left and plant it and then come back, early this morning. So anyway, good experiment. Let's go ahead and get back to getting bog rods, and we'll catch up when I'm ready to move on to the next set of tasks. All right, 2 things happened while we were gone. I got enough bog rods finally, although I will say at one stretch I hit 6 Monster Book of Monsters in a row, and I already have 20 fragments of that. 6 of those in a row without a bog rod. Then I hit like 3 or 4 bog rods in a row. So, it all evens out. And I have a bunch of events foundables right now, but we don't need them. Then the second thing was my 5th port key, brilliant port key, finally also unlocked, because I was walking actually a little bit further around just to try to get that distance, and they did pop. So let's go to special assignments. And let's go ahead and collect the Brilliant Goblin Foundables, which gives me a silver key. And then the Brufio's Brain Elixir, if you look, I have 1.5 minutes left. But while we're waiting for that 1.5 minutes, we can go ahead and go to, actually, let's go to port keys. After I open up all the port keys, I'll have 5 fragments, which means I'll have that image ready to place for step 4. But I won't place the image yet till I get there, obviously, until I use the other Brufios, which will happen imminently. So let's open up these port keys first. Nice. I'm also getting family experience from this, which is good because I want more rune stones so that I can potentially grind fortresses to get the 3 fragments of the Gringotts facade to get me the 5th image on the next step, which you'll see in a second. Wow. All right, so this port key, look at the ingredients I got out of this. That's all I got. It was nothing else but ingredients. All right, last one, and then I'll have the 5 fragments. Brufio's about to wear off. We'll move on to the next step, see how far we can get. Ingredients. There's some experience, and a little bit of family experience. With the Brufios on, I'm really just hoping for experience at that point. Nice. And of course, it pulled me into this page because it wants me to place that, the first year list. And I have 3 images ready to place, but of course, we don't want to place them yet. So I'm going to back out. And let's go to, why am I hitting port keys? Let's back all the way out. Wow, look at all these event foundables. All right, I'm going to pick up that brilliant portmanteau. All right, backed out. You can see the Brufios has worn off. So we are going to throw another Brufios on. And then when we back out, should pop up. And there we go. Use Brufio's elixir 2 times for a hermit crab shell, so I'll do that. That's going to finish up section 3. And we're going to get some experience, 5 restricted section books, which again for me is really useful, and then 10 energy. So collect that. So complete 5 wizarding challenges with 3 teammates, Night Bus. Place 5 brilliant Diagon Alley page images in the registry, and that's the 3 that I already have, and then I need 2 more. Earn 5,000 wizarding experience from challenges. You have to complete the wizarding challenges with 3 teammates. So that's going to get you some of it, and then you're just going to have to grind some more fortresses at that point. With any runestones, that doesn't require an event runestone. You just need wizarding experience, and the completing 5 challenges with 3 teammates, which really can mean 2 teammates and you, I've mentioned many times. Neither of those require you to use the event runestones. You just go in. You can use any runestones. You can go to the higher chambers and go ahead and use runestones. You're looking for other family foundables. But let's work on these 5 brilliant images first, which is interesting because it'll actually help, because I do need to go into the Night Bus. I have 2 Gringotts facade, and the way to get those is to use the event runestones. All right, so I'm heading into a Ruins 3 with the event runestone, so hoping to get the Gringotts facade. So let's see, did I get the fragment? Life and Lives of Albus Dumbledore. Nice, I got it right there. I was ready to go in a couple times if I needed. So let's go back and back and back and back. I'm over at the registry. I have a rank up. Wonders of the Wizarding World. We're going to go over to the event registry, probably some rank ups. Nice. All right, so what you'll see here is I have 4 images ready to place. The Gringotts Facade, Bogrod, the Monster Book of Monsters, and the first year list. The stack of cauldrons, when you finish the 4th set of tasks, they give you the 1 fragment. So it's impossible to get that during this step, essentially. So I can lay these 4, which was really the plan from the beginning, and then I have to do 1 more. Based on what's been happening, I think going into fortresses and doing the 3 out of 3 of the Gringotts Facade is going to be the easiest, because number 1, I have the runestones, and I need to do wizarding challenges with 3 teammates or more, or 3 teammates. I also need to do 5,000 wizarding challenge experience. It ends up being way more efficient to accomplish all those tasks at the same time. So let's go ahead and place these images. Let's put Bogrod down. All right, I'll just show you. This is me hitting Bogrod, and nothing's happening. All right, let's go over to the Gringotts Facade. Well, that worked. My grandfather loves to tell the story of how, after the Iron Belly Dragon was released inside Gringotts, that was when they escaped with Harry, Ron, and Hermione, we had to change the family vault location because ours was destroyed by Dragon Detritus. And that was 1 image down. Let's put the first year list up. The first year list, doing the same thing. I'm pressing. Oh, I got it to go. I'm guessing there's something wrong with the, there's a hit circle for that. The Puking Pastels had this problem for a while, where the hit circle was in a weird spot and it was super small, so you had to sit there and play around with it. Anyway, first year list. Oh, I remember that list. I think I still have the pointed hat we bought somewhere. This really is bringing back memories. 2 images down. Monster Book of Monsters. Oh, that worked for me right away. Either I got lucky and hit the right spot, or, I don't know. Those monster books, I loathe them. Mine bit me once. Took a chunk out of my arm. Right there, see? Did it when I wasn't looking. School's bad enough. You don't need to add ravenous textbooks into the mix, do you? I would agree with her there. It's an oddity. Not an oddity, but it's odd. All right, let's see if Bogrod lets me place him. I'm trying many different spots. All right, I'm going to back out. I'm going to go back in and just see if the reset helps. All right, I finally got him. I don't even know where I hit. I hit like 3 different spots at that time. Do you want a bit of scandal? I knew a girl at Hogwarts, Bethany Swordbane, who was obsessed with goblins. She would make me go to Gringotts with her, and we would stand in the lobby for hours while she ogled. It was uncomfortable. That would be a bit awkward for sure, stalking goblins. All right, so 4 out of 5 images placed. We are going to do a little double duty, like I said. Oh, I'm going to pick up another brilliant. Oh yeah, my energy capacity is full right now. All right, so let's look at all the event foundables now. You saw when I opened up this game when I first got here, it didn't look like this. And now that I don't specifically need them, although if we make it past step 4 and get to the bonus task, then it would be useful to me because then I need the 45 brilliant and then I'm going to need a ton. But anyway, let's go to the night bus. Let's look for a chamber with at least 2 people. Runes chamber 2. I'm going to use a first year runestone and I'm joining. They're using a brilliant runestone too, so they're obviously looking for that Gringotts facade fragment. Or they're just chucking a runestone away, I don't know. All right, they did join. Here we go. So the Magizoologist, there's an Urkling, an Acromantula, and a werewolf. And the Magizoologist immediately hit the werewolf, which that always it doesn't confuse me. It makes me know kind of what you're dealing with, I guess, at that time. They really should have some kind of tutorial or like sample fortress that they send you through. And based on your class, have you do certain things. And based on your class, like have you put a hex down that you've learned or a nice victory. All right, did I get a fragment? I did, nice. But have a tutorial and you go into a fake fortress. It's not even this, it's just designed into the game. Kind of like when you first come on and you get a Hagrid fragment and you get to place that image and they're teaching you how to do that. Fortress, if you're a Magizoologist, it has you go in and it's like, hey, you know, pick the foe that's your foe. And it has a couple. And if you're an auror or a professor, it has the same situation. So it makes you like, if you try to pick the wrong one, it says, oh no, that's what Magizoologists are good at. And then you go to another one. And, you know, it could be Harry teaching you as an auror. It can be Hagrid teaching you as a Magizoologist. That type of thing. And like McGonagall teaching you as a professor, and just have you go through some of the most basic stuff like that, and just make you pick the right opponent, and then hey, put this charm on this person. That could happen when you learn the charm, that it immediately takes you to a mini tutorial. It'd be cool. All right, so I'm looking for another chamber that has 2 people in it. I don't even care what level it is. Forest chamber 1, that works. And they're all waiting, and I will say their ratings let me know that they've at least invested some time in the game. And they're using the Brilliant Runestones. They're obviously doing this for the event. So again, though, I'm not sure if everybody realizes you can do it with 3 people. And if they think you need 4, you and 3 teammates, they might constantly be waiting to join. All right, victory on that one. We're going to talk about that battle. Nice, and I got another fragment, so I just need 1 more. So at the beginning of the battle, it was 1 auror and 2 professors. And I know I skipped to the end, but there was 1 auror, 2 professors. Me being one of the professors. And I saw the auror. The auror immediately started passing focus to the other professor, who actually had a higher rating than me. 50-something thousand, maybe even 60. I just know both of them were higher rating than me. So again, if you have to choose, maybe choose the person that you can see has spent more books and that kind of thing. Anyway, past that the professor, all of that, they didn't cast proficiency. They immediately started putting deterioration hex on everything. So that made it go a little bit slower, but we were in a low enough chamber, it didn't matter. But professors of the world, if an auror at the beginning of a battle passes you 3 focus, they're assuming you have 4 to start with, and they're giving you those 3 to get you to 7, so you will cast proficiency. Because that, out of all the things we can do, that's the most beneficial. It lasts the whole battle, and it helps you against everything. Whereas deterioration hex is only small chunks, and just cast proficiency. That's why they're handing you the focus. All right, so let's back out. Let's go into the night bus 1 more time. I see Forest Chamber 1 has a couple people in it. Nice, victory. Ministry Crest, did I get? No, I didn't get. I was hoping I would get the other. Ruins Chamber 4 has 2 people in it. I'm going to try to make a 3rd. Join right away. All right, well, even if that auror backs out, we've got 3 professors. Ruins Chamber 4 certainly can handle it. There we go, he joined. So we got 4 people going in. This should complete my, oh no, that's right, it's 5 Wizarding Challenge. This is my 3rd, I think. Well, I will shield the auror. So in this case, I'm not even going to wait for proficiency because it's Ruins 4. I'm just going to shield that auror, and we're just probably all going to be able to take on stuff and kill it pretty quickly. Nice. So somebody did cast proficiency. I did see that. So somebody. Oh, and I'm up to 7 too. Everybody's engaged though. Might as well hex that Death Eater. Like I said, everything goes so quickly here. Sometimes you just don't even need and or have the time to cast the big stuff. But somebody did manage to pull off proficiency, for my last guy at least. Nice. Victory. Do I get? No. No Gringotts. Now I still need 2 more chambers. I still need to do 2 more challenges with 3 teammates total. All right, I'm going to go to Tower Chamber 2. There's 1 person in here. I'm going to join them, and then we'll see if somebody else joins us. All right, well, there we go. We filled up. This is a pretty good spread, too. 1 professor, 2 magic zoologists, 2 aurors. So no focus got passed, so I'm just going to go after a werewolf, and then when I come back out, hopefully I have enough focus to cast proficiency for all of us. Again, I saw a lot of hexes being put down, so I think instead of passing focus, they were actually hexing things. Might have been the professor, or the, or no, it had to be the aurors. All right. Well, I did end up, I had 9 focus there, so I went ahead and threw down proficiency. I'll go ahead and shield an R, and I will hit, everything is Magizoologist. I'm going to hit an easier Acromantula since I'm not that good against them. That was a 1 hit on Posing Pixie. All right, Scavenging Snack Box, I'll take that. Ah, nice. That was the 3rd Gringotts Facade I needed. So we can back out for now. There's other stuff we certainly can do. I'm going to get a little energy back here. Let's head over to special assignments and see where I am. All right, so 5 wizarding challenges with 3 teammates. I did end up completing that. So spellbook for that. I need to place 1 more image, and it is ready to be placed, so I can actually go over there. And then I just need a little bit more on the wizarding challenge experience. So let's head in the registry over to the event page, and you can see the Gringotts Facade is prepared to be placed, so I'll place that. 6 family experience, that will be a rank up. Over at special assignments, I can collect that. All right, I'm going to run the night bus just a little bit more and until I get up to 5,000 experience, and then we'll move on to the bonus tasks. Okay, just hit 5,000. It was probably more than 5,000, but I got up to 5,000 at least running chambers. Definitely ran it with more people. More people always get you more experience, and I was using level 5 runestones, also get you more experience. So we're going to collect that, which gets me 1 spellbook. And then this finishes up the 4 tasks, which means I'm getting that fragment so I can put the stack of cauldrons down, 5 restricted section books, 5 defense against the dark arts books, 50 coins, and 30 energy. I will take that. But we know we're not done, so I'm going to back out, and it's immediately going to say, the SOS Task Force has issued me a special assignment. Check your assignments to get started earning. So go back in, back to special, and here we are, what we talked about before. Using tonic for trace detection, 45 foundables, brilliant foundables, 1 wizarding challenge in the highest chamber, which is dark 5 for me, brew 7 potions, and used 5 potions. So the brew 7 potions, I could have started that already, but I knew with the 45, it's going to take me a while to do all this, but we are going to go into potions right now. And we are just going to go extimulo, 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 extimulo. Because if I do that and then do 3 more, I can finish those all today. While I'm working on that 45. For now, I'm done here, so we're going to head back home. Back at home, let's look at the bonus tasks and where I am. I didn't get much further from when we last left. I was able to open up the game actually a number of times. I just wasn't seeing any event foundables. So you can see 1 out of 45. I saw 1 bog rod. I saw other traces, just nothing from the brilliant event. So use tonic for trace detection 2 times. I'm going to wait for tomorrow and actually do a session where I can actually run some of those. And then the wizarding challenges, highest chamber, and 5 potions in wizarding challenges. I haven't gone into any wizarding challenges since I made it to the bonus tasks. But brew 7 potions, that I was able to keep on top of because it doesn't rely on anything but me having the ingredients, which I did stock up. So we're at 5 out of 7, and if you look, I'll be done with that before tomorrow even hits because I already have 3 more extimulos already lined up, and one of them only has about 30 minutes left. And then, of course, I have a Brufios after that because I'll be asleep at that time probably. And then the Brufios can just finish overnight for me because I got all that toadstool yesterday. So let's actually, before I back out, if you'll notice in the upper right corner, Diagon Alley, it's got a little symbol. And we talked about this in my guide. But after you unlock the bonus tasks, you'll see that dot again suddenly, and it's because the bonus assignment bundle will have appeared. The other ones have been here the whole time, but the bonus assignment bundle, 2,100 coins, mind you, 10 Brufios, 10 Potents, 10 Silver Keys, 150 Spell Energy. So it's a lot of stuff, but that's a lot of coins as well. And I currently have 231 coins, and I don't really need that stuff, so Just wanted to show you that it's there. We do have an image to place in the event registry. It's the last image actually to place to have completed the page. And it's from completing the task 4, the 3 tasks on task 4. And it's the stack of cauldrons. You get 1 fragment for that. You place the image once and you never place it again. So let's place that image. Sweet. 1,000 experience. I will take it. My mom wouldn't buy me a cauldron. No, she gave me my brother's old used one and bought him the new one. And he was absolutely rubbish at potions. Constance always got some good stories for us. Anyway, so right now, all the other images I could potentially place again. Because I can go to Fortresses and get the Gringotts facade. I can do port keys to get the first year Hogwarts list. I can do the Monster Book of Monsters and Bogrod from Traces. I accidentally clicked through a couple things too quickly before I'd read them. I was worried they were going to go away. And it's because I just finished the page, I think. We've made quite a lot of good headway against the Surge. The team have done well, and I must say, it's one of the more delightful threats to wizarding kind we've ever come across. It has jogged the memory, hasn't it? Still, it has been so very, very different. I wonder if there's more to this. There has to be. Man, I haven't finished the bonus task yet, obviously. I really hope just something. They give us some kind of answer that is more than just them asking another question to us. All right, well, we're out of that. So still have to finish the bonus tasks, and we'll see what happens at the end of that. One last check at my experience. I'm currently 240 out of 340, so I'm only 100,000 away from level 42, which is fantastic. I gained a fair amount today. I guess I gained about another 35,000 today, just playing that session this morning. So that worked out pretty well. But tomorrow, I'll probably do another morning session, do the Teutonic for trace detections, try to get as many brilliant foundables. I'm not sure if we'll get 44 I need right now. I might be able to whittle away at some around my house right now. If any do appear, I'll be catching them while I'm editing this video, but probably won't make too much headway. So we'll see how far I can make it through that. And we'll probably do some wizarding challenges tomorrow, including a Dark 5, of course. All that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Nox.